Everything was alright up until I was about 12, and then I started getting into a bit of trouble in school. I ended up down with my ma. She told me to get out, and I couldn't stay in the house.
I became homeless because of my mum. My mum struggles with mental health, and she kicked me out because of it.
My family tried to force me home, but I didn't feel safe going back home. I had nowhere to go.
Like, I've never really had the support of my mum and dad, because obviously being in the care and like reared separately from them, knowing you don't have their support. I miss like growing up with my family, do you know, just like, you know, like your aunties and your uncles and stuff. Like, I missed all of that. I know, like, I missed everything. I lost out on a lot. Like, I lost out on home.
Every other week, every other month, I was packing my stuff up and moving into a new place, and different care homes, hostels, B&Bs, assisted living. Well, I wouldn't have called any of it. I know it says they're care homes, but it wasn't a home to me. Like,
You were doing everything to like try and keep the day going because you knew you were going to be inside, until it literally came to the point it was time to go to bed, and it was like, people were asking like, where are you staying? Yeah, I'm staying here. So I was telling people I was going to stay somewhere, but it was really out in the streets, so no one really knew.
I was only 17 and it was for over 18s, but they had nowhere else to put me, so they put me there. I rang them straight away and was like, you need to get me out of here, like I'm going to go really downhill. I just went on the streets and just started living on the street on my own.
I just wanted to kill myself. I was done. I didn't see a point because I was being like shoved from pillar to post with excuses. I did for a while sleep on the streets. Because I was lying to everyone, like I had to distance myself from them because I didn't want them knowing the truth. I ended up, I had no friends, and then with the last of the family I had, I wouldn't speak to them either because I didn't want them knowing the truth, because I was actually embarrassed of where I'd got, but it wasn't my fault that I got there.
there was so many times I was down at that hospital with self-harming and suicide attempts, and just my head being all over the place, and they said to me, there's nothing we can do, we can't answer that sort of question. I had to go to England twice. I was in my first treatment centre when I was 18 in Essex.
I lost everything. Like, I have no family now. I have no friends. I lost all my confidence and like being like feeling safe.
If I still had been in the south with my social workers, I would have been put into a place straight away. Like, money would have been sorted, I would have had like benefits or whatever sorted for me. But because they were southern social workers, they didn't understand the north system. So because they didn't understand it, they didn't deal with it. So that kind of left me in a predicament of like, what's going on, what's happening. So because they didn't know, I didn't know. But there was none, like there was no guidance, there was no, it was literally fill out a form and that's it. Do you know that way? I don't mean to be cruel, but like there's junkies, there's like drug people drunk, and there's people who screaming babies, and you're like, I'm literally gonna turn into something like that. I'm gonna end up in the streets like taking drugs.
I was on the GSA job seekers allowance, and because I was moving about, I kept missing appointments, so they sanctioned my money for 6 months. So I was 6 months without no money, no benefits, homeless.
I started having nightmares and all, saying that I'm going to end up like this for like the rest of my life. So I was like, I need to get myself sorted. That was the worst days of my life. Whereas like now, like I'm not the best, but I'm getting better.
I had to go to Royston House and Venison House and all different mental health appointments. So I was at the stage I had depression, anxiety, and I've battled through all that now. I found it just ridiculous. They could put a young person like me at my age homeless for so long, especially as a young person, not knowing what to do and how to deal with things, and never got told, and they knew the situation I was under.
They need to put more money into mental health, because I've lost so many like friends and family myself for mental health because it's not being taken serious. We're more than just a number and we do have feelings, but they don't see that because it's not them and in our position.
Everybody needs help, but the government need to say, well look, we have to keep these places going, because if we don't, where's young ones going to go? Likes of us.
There needs to be some sort of plan that if a child comes out of care, they're not stuck going, where do I go from here, or who do I turn to? There needs to be, right, okay, you've left care, we'll put you into this until you get to here, and once you get to here, we'll maybe help you get to the next bit, and once you get to the next bit, then maybe you're on your own. Do you know, that way? Like, it's just, you're on your own, that's it, sort it out. Like, if people with kids are entitled to a house and money every week, then why isn't a vulnerable child coming out of a horrible situation?
It would be brilliant if there was a rehab opened here, and that's one of my goals, like, to do everything in my power, everything I can to try and get a rehab opened here, because rehab gave me back my life.
It was just the support of somebody telling you could achieve something, telling you something was going to change, and giving you hope to move forward as a person. Me and my girlfriend was always in somebody else's house, you know, or she had to meet me somewhere where it wasn't my house. And to be able now, she lives with me, so to be able to have our own house, own dogs, I'm beginning to have the life what I want, you know, create a life of my own, which feels amazing.
I do have my own place. It took a lot to get there. Like, I have my freedom. I'm able to run about the house and do whatever I want, and being able to say that it's mine. Do you know, like, I've worked for this and I've gotten it.
Like, I don't have to wake up and work out where I'm going that night or where I'm going to be tomorrow. I can go to the shop and buy myself food, like shopping to bring back to my fridge. I can buy a DVD to watch and go back and watch it on my TV. It's not restricted times, and it's brilliant that when I get into my bed, I mean, I know it's only me that's ever slept in it, like, and it's very comforting to know you have your own place and everything's yours, and I can have it the way I want to, and go out at what time I want, come in at what time I want, and just be able to live freely. So
Like, this time last year I went to know what I wanted to do. Like, now I know I'm going to go back into education.
If it feels you do have your independence, you can do your own things, your cooking, your washing, your dishes, stuff like that there. I'm not relying on anybody. I know how to keep my day-to-day going.
Like, I can't wait to be able to do the things that I want to do and not let anything from my past hold me back.
If someone's going through something like that there, all I have to say is you have to talk to someone, because when you feel like you're alone, it's because you're not letting anyone help you.
You're not always on your own, even though you feel like you are. A message for other young people, it just shows that there is other young people out there and there is support. You gotta keep trying and tell yourself that it's gonna be okay.
Sometimes life can get on top of people, but to have them same people and the same problems help each other, to breaking that bond, to help them to overcome with the troubles they've been through. It's not about how hard you can get hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.